Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from Dating Right.
He's definitely done with the love phase and he's not looking for a wife. His sole focus is to clap them cheeks because when he was grinding and looking for love, nobody wanted him. So he's straight on that. He has figured out how to get exactly what he wants and he don't mind paying for it because he got the money to do it. He can have it.
This is a lot of men that do well in life that didn't do so well in the dating life that end up in their 30s and 40s. Yeah, they turn into dark berserkers.
Different girl every single night if that's what he wanted. So why would he waste his time marrying somebody when he knows that that's going to be the same poo-tang that he going to have for the rest of his life, day after day and year after year? It makes no sense to me. So stop skipping the grinding phase and chasing that finished man. Because by the time he's up, love is gone. And all that's left is the transaction.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong. Like, even as myself, as the more I get successful, the less likely I want to deal with women, and I just rather pay for it and just keep going about my day.
I'm getting tired of listen. I like a man with money, okay? Money, okay? What can you give me that I don't already have? I could get everything for myself. I like a man with money.
There's plenty of stuff because you a broke, dusty, musty, crusty.
I like to go travel. I like to be pampered, just like you like to travel. You like to get pampered, okay? Men with money. That's it.
How much a man gotta make for you to take them serious? How much a month?
Over 6 figures a month.
I was just about to say, yeah, she's high maintenance, y'all. So
I'll do over 6 figures a month. I took a shot.
Just making up numbers, 6 figures a month. So you're talking about a millionaire.
I'm speaking from experience because that's normal for me. So if it's normal for you, then that's not my problem. That's your problem. So if y'all don't like
if
what
she
I
want a
said,
nigga that makes 60K to 100K a month, let her say what she say. Oh,
Sure. Your delusional ass is gonna get dumped real quick.
that's for me, not for you.
that's for her to like.
I'm not
I'm
dating
not mad
y'all.
because somebody else got a standard. Like any other feminist person.
That's
I need a man who can pay my bills and take care of me.
That's all you had to say. Let's go!
Where are we going?
To the adoption agency to make you my daughter since you're clearly looking for a father.
So the reason why
man.
provider is at the top of the list is because I feel like under a provider is ambition, is discipline, intelligence, someone that I can learn from. Like I love to serve and I don't mind, I want to help him in his business, his endeavors, whatever his dreams and goals are. Like I've always been that girlfriend.
They telling me to sell it.
I think they say that, but what help are you really going to be to that man's business? Most women don't even have any clue what that man's business is, how to run it, or even help him in that business, because most women are not business oriented themselves.
Telling me don't love them for free. Then they telling me, oh, just love them. You gotta love them. And then they telling me to sell it. And I don't know what to do anymore.
Maybe stop listening to random women on the internet and think for yourself a little bit.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Y'all, at this point, I'm looking for a provider. So this is my application video. Hello, my name is Stephanie.
It's just so funny that so many women come out here like, I'm looking for a provider. It's like literally just might as well just hold a sign that I'm a gold digger. You know, like just I'm a gold digger. I'm not gonna do any work or anything to reciprocate my gold diggery ways. That's pretty much what you're gonna just do that, and men are gonna know exactly what you want.
I cook, I clean, I fuck, I suck, and I shut the fuck up as long as you paying those fucking bills.
Jesus Christ.
I know, right?
Amen. Amen.
What's your age?
29.
Are you single?
I'm single.
And are you from Miami?
I'm actually from Jersey.
Okay.
I've been here for a year.
What's it like dating men in Miami?
The reason why I left New Jersey is because Miami has the man with the most money. So you're gonna find you a man with money if you look the part.
So you think these men who have money want you for you, or do they just want some quick cat?
They just want a cute accessory, and I'm that. If you're living in Miami, You need to be a cute accessory for the men with money.
But do you think there's real love in that, or is it just superficial?
It's definitely not real love in that.
But you said you came here for that.
I didn't come here for that. I didn't come here for that, but I'm here because there's men with money, and I like that, but that's not why I'm here.
Why wouldn't it work with the man who wasn't?
I'm here because of men with money, but I'm not here for that. So what the fuck are you here for?
Necessarily rich.
Because they can't keep up with the lifestyle of a bad bitch. I don't know if I could curse.
And what does that lifestyle entail?
Hair, nails, eating out, dressing up, expensive shoes. You can't date a broke guy who's not gonna pay for your nails, your hair, your food, your shoes, your clothes.
And when do you expect him to start dropping the bag?
On the first day, it's given like a cute date, right? Maybe $300 on the date, and that's gonna show whether he has money or not.
She came all the way from New Jersey looking for a man to take care of her. Why don't she use this time to go back to school, try to better herself, try to create her own career so she can make her own money and be able to take care of herself?
Because she's lazy. Just like most women out there, they're just lazy bums.
Because she's not going to get the outcome that she's expecting.
Why do you keep talking to money when you talk tradition?
Because I'm telling you that that's how I am as a woman. So if I'm with a man, like, I'd rather be at home with the children, taking care of the home.
Can you give me another example?
You're outside.
Okay. Can you give me another example of tradition that is not based around finance?
That's tradition. The woman role and the man role. The man is the provider. The woman is the
it's not always
the one that cares for the home.
But it's not always based around finance. There's some traditional things.
I'm taking care of the children. I'm taking care of the house. That has nothing to do with finance.
So you don't believe that in today's world that you can maintain doing both?
I think that's unfair to the woman
You're already doing it.
Correct. But if I have a man in my life,
so that absolves you of everything.
And that is why women are single, because it's like they rather do it by themselves, just like a man rather do it by himself.
The message that you're putting out there is that this is tradition. This is how it should go. And no, how it should go is me and you come together as two independent people, and we figure out how to make this house work. Because there's a lot of people who would say, hey, you know what? You want to be a Fortune 500.
That is still more tradition. Like, that is a more traditional, if you go back, that's how it was. Women didn't have rights. Women couldn't work. Women couldn't do shit.
But you got them today.
Stay home.
No, but
that's what I mean when I say tradition, guys. Like, I mean, like, I'm talking about old age. I would have been better off in the old days, guys. Like, for real. Like, I would have been better off in the old days because I would have been a great mom at home, cooking, cleaning, stuck in.
But you said it was slavery and oppression because you couldn't work, but now you're flaunting it as if that was the best time of your life.
And that's it. I would have been good. Like, I would have been good, for real.
Threw me off.
Before I started going to the country club, before I started going to upscale bars and restaurants, before I started meeting the men who got stacks on stacks on stacks, I was going to the free places. There's a lot of women that do not have the funds right now to invest and be around people with money. Be around men with money. So
it's not even invest properly or, save money, put in a 401k, maybe start a business. No, invest in things that are going to put you in the vicinities of a lot of rich people.
Where you going to go?
I mean, it's not a bad take because, like as I tell, young men out there, like, yeah, to associate yourself with more affluent people, businessmen, you kind of want to be where they're at. So it's similar to that, but it's just funny because
these are very low-key places that nobody thinks about. Exhibit A, I'm about to show y'all right now. Let me get out the car.
So you're gonna go to Best Buy, and I know a lot of you probably like, Best Buy? Best Buy is the home of successful techie men who are in tech, men who are in finance. Go to Best Buy.
What? I like to go to Micro Center, by the way. Best Buy's okay.
Why? Because they gotta go get electronics. Don't knock it until you try it. We're gonna go into Best Buy.
She done went right up in Best Buy. But to be honest, I think women like her, who that's their number one goal, to go out and find
she put in some work.
Regular provider man. I think this woman may be able to pull it off if she keep going out and keep approaching the right men, because some of these men be willing to pay to play.
What's your age?
46.
Are you single?
I am.
So where do you think most men go wrong when it comes on to dating women?
I would say if you have a mindset where, yo, what up? You want to be in the video with our boy?
What are we talking about?
Well, he was talking about dating and challenges with dating. You guys have any challenges with dating? Okay.
So my challenge is that nobody wants to be in a serious relationship and everybody just wants to fuck. Another challenge is they do not want to provide.
Okay.
They want to be the woman.
Okay, can I speak on that?
Okay.
Can I have a moment?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to piss them off, though. You're going to get mad, okay?
Okay.
Is that okay?
My man.
It is.
Okay, it's okay.
Is it okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, for you, my feedback is this. 99% of men on the earth would probably wife you up. So you're only picking the one dude out of like 1,000 because he's the best guy. So it's not really a guy problem. It's just that you like only the best. Am I right? You want only that best guy. It's got all the options. So I promise you, now I can bring guy after guy after guy here and they'll commit to you in 2 seconds. You'll have a husband by 5 minutes from now. You're an amazing woman to have a husband in 5 minutes. But it wouldn't be the one you want because you only want the one you can have. In your case, you gotta remember this, right? So feminism is a good thing, right? It's a good thing, right? So who got 65% of college graduations this year? Women, right? Isn't that awesome? It's a good change. Who got 65% of mortgages this year? Women. That's great, right? We're advancing.
But that doesn't matter.
Of course it doesn't. No. But one moment. I'm saying it's great. But the point is that now dudes are broke. So the problem is we're at an impasse.
I don't care that men are broke.
I know.
You should provide for your woman.
I know you don't care that about men. But what I'm saying is that you also only want the best. And so as a result of that, that's why you guys are stuck.
But it's not just the best. It's just being taken care of.
But if women have 65% of the jobs, then how are they going to take care of you?
Most women have dads who take care of them. Why would they date a man who doesn't take care of them?
You're right.
Yeah, we're not your dads. Like, just listen to that. And then when we say we want, you to treat us like you're our mothers, then it's a problem. Like, yeah, my mother took care of me, cooked for me, did all my laundry for me. When I was young, obviously. Nowhere close when I was once I was like 6 years old, that all went out the window. But, she did it.
But the challenge is that we have to bridge the gap. Because if a girl's going to have 65% of the jobs, we got to bridge the gap. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not following.
So if you're a guy and 35% of jobs only go to men, what you going to do to pay for that girl? It's tough, but you want the best. I understand that.
He just has to work harder.
Yeah, work harder, you little bitch.
He's not working
fucking harder, okay? I don't care about you. You fucking work, okay? And
He's not working hard enough.
Yeah. Forget about stats, man.
And what do? Just go out there, dress up in costumes, be a floozy, and make money. Yeah. Who's lazy?
My dad came from nothing. You're not working hard enough.
And you're still on the streets.
Where he came from.
Exactly. They don't want to hear no excuses or stats when it comes to men. They want the top 2 to 1% of men who's making the most money. I think we all know that.
I don't even think they want the top 2%. They literally just want the top 1 or 2 man. Like, the number 1 richest, number 2 richest.
There are a limited amount of men out there making the kind of money that these women want. So a lot of these women can sound good with their talking points, but the men that they want, they're not going to be able to get them because there's not enough of those men going around.
Not the girls want to learn how to find a provider. Let's get into it because I've been wanting to talk about it for a minute. So number 1 is be the type of woman that a provider actually wants, okay? And what I mean by that is, you got to give a man something to be intrigued by. Want to see, want to be around, just got to be around you. Like, you know how dogs are, because that's what I equate men to sometimes. You know how dogs just got to have something? Yeah, that's what you want them to be like when they come to you, okay? We need to start going after men who like us and not men that we like, okay? Let me cook. When you go after the man that likes you and not the man that you like, 9 times out of 10, he's going to treat you better. Okay? He's going to treat you way better than the man that you like. And
it goes the same way for men, too. If you find a girl that likes you, and she'll treat you better.
The reason why he's going to treat you better is because he wants you. He's attracted to you. He wants to be around you. He looks at you like you're on a pedestal, and you want to stay on that pedestal. You don't ever want to go date fucking Rafiq from down the block that's about to be treating you like you're down here because he got options, No, we want to go after the man that likes you, who's been wanting to talk to you for a minute, and this could go wrong, so you have to make sure that the guy is worth talking to and is actually like a provider, is actually like you'll know from the first 2 encounters. You'll know if it's a good guy or not. But the guy that likes you more is always going to be the better guy, okay? I'm telling you. The guy that's the provider that likes you the most, be with that person. And we are looking for, like, a man to talk to. I feel like we be having a list, you know, like a long list of things that we need. Let's throw the list in the trash can, and let's just focus on, do he provide? Is he respectful? Is he abusive? That's the only things.
I can't even hate on her advice. It's actually pretty solid advice. I mean, yeah, looking for a provider, respectful. Like, as long as you don't have a certain number in your head, it's fine.
That matter. All that other stuff that we be looking for, throw it out the window. Throw it out the window. You need to pour into yourself. You need to make sure that you're loving on yourself. Like, my man, I feel like he know I love myself. He knows that I love myself. He knows that I just think so highly of myself. He knows this. I feel like he knows this. You need to know your worth, and you need to really know it. Because I feel like sometimes, and we'll date men that are completely not in our league, okay? Completely not in our league, and we'll still date them, and they'll play with us. And then we have men that we date, and it's completely out of our league. And it's like, why even date this person?
Hey, I'm happy that she even admits that women date men out of their league.
Out of our league, when you can date someone that's in your league that's going to treat you better than the guy that's out of your league, you know?
So basically, she's telling women to get a basic ugly guy that makes good money, that do nice things for her, that's respectful, and basically get a man who worship the ground she walks on.
And also, we are too old.
Women can find that quite easily, right? But they just don't like that guy.
To not know ourselves and not know what we bring to the table. And when a man really likes you, you really don't have to bring much to the table. But us as women still need to know what we bring to the table. And I feel like a lot of y'all need to own who y'all are. Own who y'all are. Know who y'all are. Whatever. And move on. You only can be yourself. Keep that in mind. And you have to really feel it. Like, I feel like men can tell when we don't really feel it. A man can tell when it's not really in you and you're pretending. No man that likes you, that wants to provide for you, is going to come around you and see you doing all this stuff for yourself and not want to do it. So we need to start with ourselves. Put men to the side and let's start with ourselves. The things that women are asking for from men sometimes be a little outrageous, because it's like, can you even do this for yourself? Can you do this for yourself? Like, can you take yourself out to eat and spend $300 on a bill?
No, girl, because you know they broke, dusty, musty crusties.
No, you can't. So why if this guy can't do it, you're like, broke. It's like, you can't even take yourself out to eat either. That's the different story for a different day. Also, every single person you date is not going... It's actually obnoxious to think that every guy that you date, or woman, whatever, it's obnoxious to think that every person that you date is going to like you the same way you like them. It's crazy to think that. Like, there's so many people in the world, everybody you date is just not going to like you the same way you like them, and it's okay. Okay? Move on. Next caller. Providing looks different for everyone, and I want people to understand that as well. I don't like when people feel like they aren't being provided for because a man can't go buy them a Chanel bag, or a man can't go buy them a $40,000 chain. It's like, that doesn't mean you're being provided for. That's just spoiled. Providing for is if a man is coming home and making sure his house is good. That's providing for, okay? Making sure your household is paid for, making sure that you're happy, taking you on dates, you have children, making sure the kids is good, making sure your car is good. That's all providing, okay? When it comes to the luxury gifts and all this extravagant ass shit that you're seeing online, it's not the norm for everyone. And I feel like once women get that through their heads, they'll be able to find a provider that's for them. Okay? Providing just looks different for everybody. Everybody's lifestyle is different. So if you find yourself with someone that's making sure you're good and you feel like you want more, you want all of this extra don't ruin your relationship.
Men aren't coming to save you. Men aren't out here looking for women to save. If men wanted to come and take care of a woman that had nothing going on for herself, they would just go and pick up homeless women off the street.
Damn! My girl. I see you. I see you.
Now, hold on now. Men are not trying to do that. Men want women that are attractive, at least, and know how to take good care of themselves. That whole Pretty Woman movie was not real. So don't go there, lady.
Men only help women for two reasons. They want to feel like the hero, or they want a prize, and they want to show you off to other men. So if you are not making them feel like a hero, or you are not a prize, Men are not going to want to help you. Men are not going to want to come save you. They don't care about you. Men don't help women because they're just such charitable people.
I mean, people are people. I mean, charity, it's out the window nowadays.
Do it for their ego. So, work on being one of those two things. Either you make a man feel like a hero, or you become a dream prize woman that he has to earn and that he knows he has to come correct for.
I don't think she's wrong, right? If you become such a woman that is so sought after, so soft, so feminine, so beautiful that every man just throw themselves at you, yeah, you're gonna get a good man.
Those are the only two ways that you'll get a man to provide for you.
I think it's crazy how some women want providers as men, but when you mention their sons being, you know, a provider or doing anything for a woman or a girl or what have you, it's always not my son, or you better teach your daughter how to be independent, or my son ain't gonna be no trick. Why is that? Mothers, are we not teaching our sons to be the same providers that we want for ourselves?
Because I have a lot to offer. I feel like... Would you want your son to... If you had a son making that kind of money, would you want him to bring home a woman who had a 13-year-old son from a sketchy father? Or would you prefer him to get a woman who had no children, who's younger and easier to get on his program? Depending on his age.
They're just throwing their own sons under the bus. They can never even comprehend.
See what I mean? See what I mean? This goes so deep for Black women.
That's really like contradicting and hypocritical. Are we coddling our sons that much to the point where you're forgetting that you want all these things for yourself from a man, but the same boy that you're supposed to be raising up to try to be a man? As mothers, we can't teach a son to be a man. We can still teach them how to be the men that, you know, we would want for ourselves, or we would want for our daughters or nieces and moms and aunties and grandmothers and cousins and friends and whatever. I be seeing that on different platforms where these topics come up, and the mamas be like, not my son. My son ain't gonna be paying no girl rent. You need to teach your daughter how to be independent. My son ain't no trick.
Yeah, we love that, because that's was something that we noticed watching Kevin Samuel's show back in the day. A lot of these women would get online and talk about what a man need to do and what a man need to do for her. But when that question get reversed and asked regarding would she let her son do that, they would always realize the truth. They wouldn't want their sons to be with certain women when it came to their sons getting used.
Y'all want wealthy, loyal providers, okay?
Yes, they do.
Let me say this again. Y'all want wealthy, loyal providers, okay? Meaning they can take care of everything. They can take you on these trips. You can stay home if you want to and raise the kids. Like, that's what y'all want. And you ain't got to worry about him cheating. You ain't got to worry about none of that, right? You just got you a good, wealthy man, right? But let that good, wealthy man fall on hard times. Let that good, wealthy man not be able to sustain that lifestyle for a time period. Y'all will leave.
Yep. 100%.
So in that scenario, this is the delusion that a lot of women come up with. This don't look good, right? Y'all will only deem a man a good, perfect man as long as he can consistently maintain a lifestyle. Y'all don't take into consideration life situations that may happen that nobody can help. Not even a man, okay? Even the best man in the world can't help. Like getting sick, you know, some things are just inevitable. Nobody plans for that. A major natural disaster, like, you know, you just...
Car accidents, it happens all the time. So many people get injured in car accidents and then are not able to work anymore.
Never know what could happen that could cause some issues, loss of employment. But the thing is, y'all want these men to be loyal to y'all, but y'all would not be loyal to them if times were to change, as in they got a little not so soft like, as y'all like. Y'all like to be in like y'all little soft girl era, but if things kind of get a little firm, okay, y'all be ready to rock out and leave. Y'all don't want to stick beside these same loyal providers that have been taking care of y'all for all these years. The moment that y'all feel a little bit of discomfort, y'all are ready to leave. So how does that sound appealing to a man? Like, honestly, like if he can't guarantee his health, if he can't guarantee that, you know, his employment is not ever going to be impacted, if he can't guarantee a natural disaster is never going to impact y'all, how are y'all putting these, you know, far-fetched, delusional fantasy standards on them? I just really want to understand why all y'all think y'all are princesses, and then this is going to be a fairy tale situation. I need y'all to grow up, and I need y'all to come back to reality and understand that these men are living the same lives we live in, okay?
Tell you the truth, girl, we're not. Men live much harder lives than women live, so it's not really the same life.
And that's a good point with this too, because we do know things can happen in life. And we have heard the stories where these men was there for their wife or girlfriend, and when the cash stopped flowing in, those women did leave those men or cheat on them. A lot of women felt the financial stress of that and really did some awful things to the man that they say they love, but they loved him simply because the money was flowing. So I do think that's one of the scarier parts of men who want to be providers for their woman.
I really want us to be smarter as women and stop missing out on the love phase of a man. The phase of a man's life when he's grinding, he's building, and he's broke, that's when he wants love, he wants to grow with somebody and build with somebody. Once that...
She's 100% correct. Like, this is probably the biggest thing when men are kind of grinding away and trying to crawl themselves up into the world, you know, out of the hole they've dug themselves in, or out of the hole that's life put them in, right? We're just looking for someone to be with us and then be with us along the way, so when we do get there, we get to celebrate together. You know, celebrating with random people after you've gotten there, yeah, there's no love in there.
That phase is gone. It is literally all transactional. It's no more love. If all women want is for a man to take them to luxury restaurants, they will definitely do that. But they understand at that point that it's all transactional. So that means if I do that for you, then I want something in exchange. And typically that means that he wants to clap some cheeks. He realized that it's dinner for time and money for attention. He's totally clear on that, and men don't mind paying for it. That's the really sad part that nobody wants to admit.
This is why I was saying, you know, like the men that can afford to be, I guess, simps to some people, they kind of know the game. Like, okay, $200, you best believe I'm gonna get some. If not, push off.
He's successful and busy. He's definitely done with the love phase, and he's not looking for a wife. His sole focus is to clap them cheeks, because when he was grinding and looking for love, nobody wanted him.
Nope.
So he's straight on that. He has figured out how to get exactly what he wants, and he don't mind paying for it because he got the money to do it. He can have a different girl every single night if that's what he wanted.
True.
So why would he waste his time marrying somebody when he knows that that's going to be the same poo-tang that he going to have for the rest of his life, day after day and year after year? It makes no sense to me. So stop skipping the grinding phase and chasing that finished man, because by the time he's up, love is gone, and all that's left is the transaction.
She definitely understands the mind of a man who has finally came up and made it. A lot of these women should have got that provider male on his way up, but she didn't want him then. They all want the guy at the finish line, and that's where a lot of women go wrong.
I feel like being a provider has always been a fucking scam. Look at the niggas that...
I'm also within this boat here. Like this women respect provider men, providers. Yeah, I think it's a scam.
It was 100% providers, bro. Either their first child wasn't theirs or one of the children wasn't theirs, you feel me? 20 years into the marriage, 15 years into the marriage, the bitch want to leave. You can never keep the bitches happy. You know what I'm saying? You can take the bitch to all type of trips. She still don't feel fulfilled. You know what I'm saying?
It's not enough.
You can buy a bitch a brand new Benz or whatnot. It's still not. That's what I'm saying, bro. Being a provider, it's not. It don't do shit for you, bro. As a man, it don't do nothing but keep you financially stressed, mentally stressed. You feel me? It's no point of doing that shit, bro. Focus on yourself, gang. Scope and mold yourself in your future, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just find you a bitch that's gonna get on your program. Or if she ain't trying to go 50-50, kick that hoe to the curb. Look, we in different times now, man. We gotta protect our goddamn mental and we gotta protect our pockets, bro. Too many of our uncles, grandpas, you feel me, father, them niggas was suckers. You feel me? Them niggas was suckers. They ain't
A lot of the baby boomer generations were.
have all this game that we got flowing all around. You know what I'm saying? We got all this game on these apps and shit, man. You feel me? Protect your pockets, protect your mental. Being a provider, in my opinion, it's a fucking scam, bro. All the niggas I seen that was providers, bro, they ain't never shared the dark side, bro, of how that shit drove them into being alcoholics, being on drugs and shit. You feel me? They didn't just provided for this ungrateful bitch, put her up in this house, this and that and third, just for the bitch to divorce him, get the crib, and move a new nigga up in that bitch. And spending this nigga money, like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Being a provider, bro, it's a scam, bro.
Yes, I don't know why a lot of guys like to sign up for extra bills in their life. But if a man is looking to be a provider...
I know why. Because we love women. It all really comes down to that, dating right. Like, men just love women so much that we're willing to do things that harm us and are detriment to us just because we love them.
Male, he should do that. He can do what he want to do with his money. He may have the extra income to do that with. But for the guys out there that can barely take care of themselves or struggling when it comes to saving money, the only thing they need to be focused on is just working harder. If you don't have that extra income to be giving to a woman all the time, then don't go there. You need to be taking care of your own self as a man. But that's all I got in this video.
No, I kind of agree with the scam thing. Like, I grew up in a very Asian household. My father always provided. All my uncles always provided. Then when my uncles passed, my aunts took over everything. So I've always been the man has to provide kind of thing. But as I grew up in US culture and Western culture, and I just see the women and things like this and all of the dating that I see between myself and my friends and all the videos we cover, it's not the same. It's not the value proposition of being a provider. It's not there anymore. Juice just ain't worth the squeeze. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And see you guys next time. Ciao.